G'day guys, I'm building an Ergo specific mining rig. Let's check out some of the components I bought. Let's get to it. G'day guys, the components have turned up for my Ergo specific mining rig build. I'll run through what I paid for the components in both Australian and US dollars and give some reasonings why I purchased what I did. So to kick things off, I've got one 8GB stick of Kingston Fury DDR4 RAM. That'll be plenty of capacity for both Linux and Windows-based operating systems. I paid a total of $60 Australian or $35 US. So moving on, we've got the hard drive. So this is a Kingston A400 SSD. I actually paid for a 120 gig version. This is a 240, so it's a nice little bonus from the supplier, but not that I'll need the extra capacity. So for that, I paid $49 Australian or $35 US. Moving on to the CPU, I've got an AMD Athlon 3000G. So this comes with a heatsink and fan. Nice little addition also from the supplier. They've included some thermal paste. I'm not too sure whether the heatsink has thermal paste applied or not. I chose this because relatively cheap. Paid $129 Australian or $92 US, and it has integrated graphics. So it's a 2-core 4-thread processor and a clock speed of 3.5 gigahertz, which is plenty. Onto the motherboard. So for this, I chose an MSI B450-A Pro Max. So the reason why I chose this is because it has 6 PCIe slots and an M2, and they're readily available. So you can pick them up anywhere. And for that, I paid $135 Australian or $96 US. So what's a mining rig without RGB fans? So for my cooling, I've got 2 boxes of ThermalTake Ring 12 120mm fans. There's 3 in the box, and they have a max speed of 1500 RPM. So that'll be plenty of airflow for me down here in my little cool studio area. My mining rig will be set up in the room behind this one. And they cost a total of $35 each, so $70 Australian for the 2, and that's around $50 US dollars. Onto the power supply units. I've got 2 EVGA G5 850 watt gold power supplies. For the GPUs, I haven't purchased these yet. That'll be plenty of power. So I'm going RTX 3060 Ti's. So for the 2 power supply units, they cost a total of $179 each. And that converts to $128 US, so $260 for the 2 power supplies. Now moving on, I've got the PCI risers. So these are version 11 Pros. The thing I like about these is they've got 10 capacitors, but also they don't come with the SATA power connectors or the Molex power connectors. They've just got 2 6-pin power connectors on board. But the funny thing about that is actually they still supply it with a 6-pin to SATA power cable. So I don't know what I'm going to be doing with that. Also, in addition, just like every other kit, got the PCI adapter and USB cable. So moving on, these are handy little cables. It's a USB to SATA connector, so you can install the operating system on the SSD, not having to worry about USB booting the motherboard or the mining rig from USB. To power the two power supply units, or to turn the second power supply unit on, I've got one of these little modules. So you plug the second power supply unit 24 pin into here, and also a Molex connector from the first power supply unit, and that'll tell the second power supply unit to turn on. Just a simple little power button and a heap of 8-pin to 6 plus 2 pin splitters. So for all those little PCI goodies, that paid about $100 Australian, which is about $80 odd US. And then sort of everything in total cost about $650 US. And that equates to around 850 Australian. So I don't think that's too bad in the current market. I'm still yet to purchase my graphics cards. I'm just waiting another couple of weeks just to see what happens with the price, whether things do come down or whether they stay relatively stable. So I'm pretty happy with the price of 3060 Ti's here in Australia. They're currently about $750 Australian, which is about $620 or $30 US. So I'm happy to buy at that price, but we'll just see if things drop a little. In addition to this, I'll be building my own mining rig frame. So I want to get the hands a little bit dirty and just put something together myself. So I've purchased the components for that, and that's in the room behind me, and I'll put that together in another video. So thanks for watching once again, guys. We'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching.